Alright, good afternoon everybody. David E. Taylor, you are a piece of shit. And today what I'm talking about is your new Facebook page that you can't even fucking spell apparently. And I'm gonna do some reading of some comments from the subscribers. And pardon me if you see me swatting, there's mosquitoes out here today. Okay, so first of all, the new Facebook page for David Taylor. Check this shit out. It's called Spiritual Maturity, but it's spelled Spirtual. Maturity. Face to face with Jesus is everything. And then it's got all his little fucking followers and all his little concubines right there on the main page. So July 29th through August 4th is going to be David's online virtual arena. So it's apparently going on right now. Okay, but it's all reruns again. Again, David, you're doing all reruns again, dude. So we know the show's up. We know it's over. We know it's done and over with. Because you can't even come out live anymore, David. Because you've done so much damage to yourself that you can't even show your stupid face anymore. Because you know how bad you fucked up. You know how bad you fucked up. You know that there's no fixing this situation. And the fact that you're now running a scam out of a new house, out of another house, it's, who knows what the deal is with that. And again, I'm still digging on that, guys. I'm digging real deep on that. I'm going to find out what the deal is with it. And David, I will find out. It's not that hard, dude. It's not that hard. You're supposed to be reporting all your shit to the IRS. The fact that you're not makes it even more of a scam. And it makes it even more illegal that you're not. The fact that you haven't reported all your shit to the IRS is just, when you've brought in millions and millions of dollars, and unchecked, right? And that's one of the comments I'm going to read here today, and I'm going to kind of address it because it's a good point that somebody brought up. And this is from Come Home Shannon. All right, and I believe Come Home Shannon, I think you're from overseas. If I'm wrong, let me know. But I believe you're from Ireland. I'm not sure, but you're from overseas, I believe. Taylor knows there is no fucking God. He is just exploiting the sad bastards who think there is. Yes, you're absolutely right. The same people believe in UFOs, mediums, fortune tellers, and the religious. Unfortunately, America is crammed with these fucking fools for Taylor and his kind to prey on. And the crazy thing is the government allows it. You're absolutely right. The government does allow it. And that's kind of the point I'm getting at with this whole thing is it's the government that allows it. 100%. The government allows it. They allow these churches to launder money and untaxed. Think of how much money is going through some of these mega churches untaxed, unchecked. Billions, maybe? Meanwhile, the little people are stuck fucking getting the big fucking booty in the shaft. Shaft in the booty, my bad. Booty in the shaft. Shaft in the booty. And that sucks. That sucks. We're ended up fucking fronting the bill for all these fucking scams that are being done. Having to pay the social services, Medicare taxes, all that shit, while these churches just say, oh, nope, we're a church. We don't have to pay any of that. We don't have to open our books. It's fucking bullshit. Because there's supposed to be a separation of church and state when clearly there's not, because the reason the government won't touch the church is because the government's paid by the church. And again, I'm not religious, but what I've read in the history books, the church is the most fucking corrupt institution on the planet. That's just what I've read. It's to me, it's a system of control to keep people in check. It really is. Give 10% of your earnings, yeah, and then where does that 10% go? I want to know. If I was going to give 10% of my earnings to a church, I'd be like, yeah, let me see your books, and they'd be like, oh no, we don't have to show you your books. You know what? Fuck you. We ain't getting 10% of my shit. Bullshit. Apostle David E. Taylor Comedy Channel. This motherfucker has luxury vehicles and big houses and lavish accessories and equipment, yet he gets a new tax exemption. Unreal. Yeah, it's fucking bullshit unreal. It really is. But it's okay. I'm gonna, we're uncovering his tax fraud still. I would like anybody from that HOA area, to go ahead and get in contact with me. That way I can let you know that this guy's running a call center scam out of that new mansion that he just apparently bought. But it's bought with untaxed, fraudulent, laundered money through his cult scam ministry. Straight Q 2003. Sweet tea is specifically the finest drink that has ever graced human lips. Yep, goddamn right it is. And I make good tea. Let's see. I'm just going through comments here. Dan Alexander, in a few days we celebrate the 6-month anniversary of when David E. Taylor last appeared live on 7 Nights with an Idiot. Stay away, Taylor, it's over. Yeah, I'm gonna be checking in on your Zoom meeting tonight. Don't forget. I'll be there. Keep up the good work. Shut away laughing out loud behind bars, we hope. Yeah, me too, Joe Gonzalez, 22. I hope that David eventually goes to jail. It's been so hot in the Bay Area. Tea looks refreshing. Yeah, Cali Rios. I'm originally from California. Straight over the mountains from you, pretty much, from the Bay Area. Like High Sierras, that's where I grew up. Over by Tahoe. So I know that area. I spent a lot of time over there. Let's see here. Shayla Hutz has been posting a lot, you know, about David, and that's great. Keep it up, Shayla. Hell yeah. Post about him. And I would recommend anybody else that knows any shit about this piece of shit to go ahead and go social with it. Put it on social media, because nothing can stop it once it goes to social media. Put his ass on blast. That's the best thing to do, because he operates on social media. Put it out on Zoom, because we know where he operates. I'll put all the information for his Zoom meetings. That way, if anybody wants to go in there and fuck up his Zoom meetings, you can. Simple. But the thing is they moderate, so they'll be able to kick you out real quick. If it was YouTube, it's a little bit different. Lord Pender, good to see you back, dude. Missed you. Also, shout out Betsy Kobo, you my boy. Yeah, and there are depositions that are marked sealed on Harold Lewis's case, and I don't know what those are either, dude. I'm trying to still figure that out. I hope there's something cool, maybe like, you know, from what I understand, though, Lord Pender, is that Michelle was deposed in that whole case. That's just word of mouth. Don't quote me on it. I could be wrong, but from what I heard, somebody was deposed in that, and I believe it was Michelle. And I think it was a very short deposition. New subscriber M22, thank you. Welcome. Let's see here. Matthew Moore. I'm a pastor in California, and a few years back, David was trying to recruit some young people. Young people? Okay, here you go. Hang on, let me find the thread here. Some of the comments, guys, are getting ghosted by YouTube. I have no control over that, and I'm super sorry. I wish they wouldn't get ghosted, because it looks like there's a lot of really good comments on here. But YouTube, being who they are, I mean, look at what they're allowing David, this fucking piece of shit, to operate. But we're posting certain comments here, and it's keywords, guys. It's not necessarily the whole comments. Okay, for one word, you can't post scum. Okay, that's a word you can't use. Hate, I think, is another one. No, you can use hate, but it's like it's keywords. It's like it's a complex of words. You know, it'll be like multiple words in a row, like fucking scum. You can't use that in a thread. YouTube will flag it and kick it out. Let's see. Let's take a peek here. I keep getting messages from this guy named Greg Tannen. You're the gossip and inquirer in Hellbound. There's a special section in hell for you if you don't repent. How can someone have this much hate all day long? All you do is talk about Apostle David E. Taylor. You're obsessed with him. Get over it. Get a life. If you don't repent, hell is your home for all eternity. Warning. Dude, Greg Tannen, the fuck out of here. You're just brainwashed by this moron, okay? So don't come here with your bullshit propaganda about David and how he's some great apostle. David can't even fix his fucking hairline, okay? Look at mine, dude. My shit's more lined up than David's. And my shit's kind of crooked, actually. And my shit's even straighter than his still, so... You know, tell him to fix his hairline, and then maybe, you know, we'll consider that a prophecy fulfilled, okay? Louis Longoria, Dude, I almost spit out my drink when you corrected yourself from asked to axed. Love this channel. Thanks, man. I saw your video too. I would never want to fight you, dude. Just letting you know that. Like, you look like you could rip somebody's fucking arms off, dude. Thanks for following the channel, by the way. I love your comments here. But yeah, dude. Right on, man. I saw your video. And that's why I put that video up about the whole building collapse in Florida, because it's like, if David's a prophet, why didn't he prophesize this, that it was going to happen, and go down there and get all these people out? You know, why isn't he down there right now helping those people that are, you know, why isn't he down there helping people be found? You know, David, you're a fucking piece of shit. That's why, because you don't care about any but yourself. Lord Pender, I wonder what Tony's credit score looks like with all those houses in his name, when houses his name is on. Who knows, man? 666 maybe. Hopefully you can talk to Pastor Tony on Zoom soon. Yeah, me too. I wish he would call me back and Zoom with me. Callie Rios, laughing my ass off in a good way. Garden, I also love gardening and it's therapeutic for me. Awesome sauce, full frontal. Yes, I love to garden. Callie Rios, my parents used to own a nursery, so I grew up in a family that grew, like, we have green thumbs in our family. So I have a whole garden right now that's growing. I just planted a bunch of stuff and it's growing crazy. So let's see here. Kennedy Mueller, I think you're helping more people than anyone will ever know about. Thank you for all you do in this effort. The new property appears to be quite wooden, and I'm sure he thinks people will not be able to track him. He thinks he could store all his vehicles and won't be noticed. He thinks equipment and people can come and go without notice if he only knew. Keep up the good work. No unrest in this. It may seem like there are some backing off and losing interest, but I assure you we're all in this fight more dedicated than ever. We've all become David's children in some fucking way, and it's I hate to say it, but we have, because in some way or shape or form, this idiot has some way come into our lives and affected us all in a certain type of way. Maybe you have somebody that's terminally ill, where David said, hey, send me all your chemo money. In this case, I do know somebody in that case where their significant other is terminally ill, and when David said, you know, send over your chemo money, my guy said, hold the fuck up. Who the fuck is this piece of shit saying, send me your fucking chemo money? I get it, man, and we're with you. That's why we do this, because it's people like you, look at me glow, that are in situations like this where you've seen this piece of shit. You decided that something had to be done, because nothing is being done by the fucking government about it. Again, our government allows these people to operate, and again, how much money are these mega churches bringing in by year without being checked by the government? Meanwhile, we got to pay our fucking taxes on the spot every fucking year. I pay 12% just to be self-employed. It's fucking shitty. So yeah, that's why we do this. Look at me glow. We're with you on that. David, you're just a fucking scam artist piece of shit, man. And again, I'm being fed information from the inside that you don't know about, so. Let's see. The Donald commented, believe nothing this clown says, and you'll be just fine. That's absolutely right. Pamela Butts, keep them coming. It's good entertainment. Just a mom, all the glory given to David equals a false prophet. Frisco Hub 415 commented, I'm sorry, man, but you said on your honeymoon you noticed he had some serious issues, yet you still hung in there with him and his issues, problems, and had some kids with him. And stayed with him. Why didn't you cut the head off the snake back in the honeymoon time, and you still stayed with him, even him being hella gay, and you let him have a boyfriend? Is it all his fault? Come on. And that's the video that was about Debbie Frazier. So yeah, and I don't get it either. Michelle Jones, yeah, she got $1 million, she gave it away, and she asked the victim. Yeah. It's weird, like, these people give up all this money, like for example, Debbie, and then she still defends this guy fearlessly and ruthlessly. Like, she will defend this guy till the day she dies. Kim Radford, love your channel and passion to cancel his cut limo ass. Thank you, Kim Radford. It's people like you. Thank you just for the, you know, letting me know that the passion, you guys notice it, and you know, it really gives me the drive to keep going. Because this guy is a piece of shit, man. Osmond Bramble, your comment got ghosted. I couldn't finish it. It said, man, you're good. Your intelligence is off the chain. Keep it up. I heard he sleeps with all the broads in the church except those whose underwear are bigger than his. If I'd known getting. And then I couldn't read the rest of your comment because it was ghosted by YouTube. But yeah, he's sleeping with all the women in the church. That's why they defend him fiercely. Buzz DuPont, that fat bastard isn't going to help anyone unless he can capitalize on it. Yep, and that was with regards to my video about the collapsed building in Florida. Go Team Cook, he can't give what he doesn't have. Yep, he can't. You're right, absolutely. Louis Longoria, if this was a fight, that was an uppercut to that double chin. Yeah, because David, I would love to see you come out and just do a public video, dude, and just back up all your claims, man. But you won't, dude, because you're pussy, dude. You're straight up bitch. You're tell me, Michelle, probably say, Michelle, take those videos down because she's making fun of me. He's calling me a pussy. David, you are. What you're doing to people is just ridiculous. Again, scamming money out of people. And again, I'm talking to several people. And collectively, you've about $50,000 you scam collectively between several people, what I'm finding out. Otar the Mad, this is awesome. Didn't know that about the D-Day paratroopers. Thanks for your service, dude. Yeah, Otar, that's why I shaved my head like this. Kind of 4th of July thing. I was reading about this group in World War II that it was more of like, they were a demolition team. That's what they did. And they were basically, it was a suicide mission what they did. They were charged with disrupting railways and German transport lines. Anything like that, I mean, it was a suicide mission. It really was. So they were called the Filthy 13, I think. And some of them were comprised of, I believe, Mohawk Indians. And a lot of the paratroopers, just in general, shaved their heads like this during D-Day. And it was within the 101st. I believe it was also within the 82nd. And I was in the 82nd when I was in the military, and I was active airborne. So I'd read up a lot about those guys, and I was like, hell yeah, I'll shave my head like that. So kind of a, you know, representation of them. 4th of July, you know, it's 2021. Who the hell's gonna say shit to me about wearing a fucking mohawk? Nobody. Shayla Hudson, hey man, I emailed you, but Deborah just wrote me on Facebook and wished me a happy birthday. Yeah, that's funny, that the fact that these people are still messaging the people coming out of the cult and trying to play this shit off. It's like, that just shows their fucking delusions. You know, how fucking sick are these people? Brian Grover, keep doing what you're doing. Let me know if I can do anything to help. Tie up his phone lines. If you haven't been blocked or kicked from his phone lines, that's what I recommend everybody do. Tie up his phone lines. That's a start. Cali Rios, what do I grow? I love to grow whatever I can. A couple months ago, I grew my own potatoes. Granted, I have very little. Right now, Cali, I just planted some beans. I planted some broccoli. I have a watermelon plant growing. I just planted some carrots and tomatoes, cucumbers. I planted some lemons from seed that I pulled these lemon seeds out of a lemon, and I planted them. And I planted 12. Out of the 12, 2 made it, and 1 is looking stronger out of those 2. So out of 12, it looks like 1 might make it, but it's a patience thing. So yeah, that's what I'm growing right now. I have another cucumber plant, and I have some bell peppers growing. Because where I live, I mean, I'm trying to get it to the point where I can grow year round and have just, you know, come out and pick fresh food every day for the most part, you know, and just have certain proteins in between. But yeah, I mean, the beans, I planted those maybe like 4 days ago, and they're huge already. They're already sprouting, you know. Same with the broccoli and the cucumbers. I mean, and it's been raining here, so it's really weird when you plant seeds. Sorry guys, I'm going off on a tangent here about gardening because I like to garden, but when you plant seeds in the right conditions, and we've been having a lot of rain here, it's weird. Plants like rainwater. It's really weird. Something in the rainwater tells the plants, hey, it's time to grow. So I planted seeds a few days ago, and they're already getting big, you know. So I'm hoping within the next, I don't know, 60 days, I should have fresh broccoli, cucumbers, probably the next 45. I got some watermelon working right here, and those are doing pretty well. But the thing is we had a freeze where I'm from, and what it did is it threw off a lot of it threw the bees off basically, and the pollination was kind of bad this year. So I didn't have a lot of bees. I'm actually in a beekeeping class right now, so I'll be doing bees hopefully by January of next year, and hopefully February, you know, I'll have a good garden, and I'll have a better garden within the next couple of years because of the pollination of the bees, you know. That's very important in gardening, the pollination part. So sorry guys, get off on a tangent. I'll nerd out on gardening, sorry. Let's see here. Let's see. Apostle Center Rancho, okay, St. Louis. I think that's kind of it for now, guys. Jeff Haynes. Next thing they will say is God takes care of the books and you need to ask God. Yeah. Pretty much it, guys. Sorry for the long rants today, and just kind of, I was going through the comments. I wanted to read, you know, just read what everybody's been kind of tuning into, and a lot of you guys have some really good points, you know. This is a full-blown destructive cult, guys. David, you are a destructive cult leader. Oh, Sean Banks, whoever the hell you are. I love reading your comments because you try to come on here and spit your bullshit propaganda, and you know what? You are all liars. Apostle Taylor's in shut-in, been in for 18 months praying for all his enemies in this world. I feel so sorry for all those that think they are doing anything against Apostle Taylor. We love and stand with Apostle. You guys are fucking idol worshiping. You guys won't even call him by his first name, David, because you guys will probably get fucking beat. The fact that you guys are calling him apostle, David is not an apostle. You are not a prophet. You're a fucking degenerate, lying sack of shit, David. That is, yeah, we feel sorry for you, Sean Banks. By the time you know it, your life will have gone by, and this is me telling you. We actually feel sorry for you. By the time you know it, your life will have gone by, and you'll have missed out on everything because you spent it worshiping this idiotic walking piece of garbage. Tell David that I'm being given information from the inside that I know more than he thinks. And I do, David. I know more than you think, dude. But I can't give it out because I just won't give it out. It's part of the process. Sean Banks, your life is nothing compared to the people that are coming forward from this destructive cult. It really isn't, Sean Banks. And here's a little quote for you, David. It's from Romans 16:18. For such persons do not serve our Lord Christ, but their own appetites. By smooth talk and flattery, they deceive the hearts of the naive. That's just a Bible verse I found online about false prophets, and I think that fits you pretty well. Guys, I'm going to wrap it up for now. You guys have any questions, comments, concerns, leave them below. His new Facebook is called Spiritual Maturity. Like, it sounds like he fucking speaks. Like, David, you're a moron. You can't even spell it right, dude. How do you expect anybody to believe that you're a fucking prophet, dude, when you can't even spell spiritual correct? You know? Get over yourself. I'm on to you. We're watching you. I'm talking to several people right now, and I'm helping them. Kind of pointing them in the right direction to get the right information over to the right people so you can be brought to light properly. So you guys are great. I love all the subscribers out there. Thank you for everything you guys are doing. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, leave them below. I apologize for the long video. I wanted to read some of the, your guys' questions and your comments because some of them are really good. I don't think I've ever really sat back and gave you guys the time to read your comments and, kind of reply to you guys. And you guys are the reason why I keep going on with what I'm doing. And I think it's important that this goes on, because this is, if the government's not going to do anything about it, who's going to? Who's going to do anything about it? I mean, the government isn't going to do shit about it. I mean, they're just going to sit by, and as long as they're getting paid, as long as the government's getting paid, because you know they're getting paid out of it somehow. You know that. Government's getting paid off all these mega churches, probably under the carpet, just my opinion, because if they're not, if it's got to be, there's got to be dirty shit going on with the church and the government. That's just my opinion. You know, both entities are corrupt in my opinion. So, you guys, any questions, comments, concerns, leave them below. My battery's gonna die. So, thank you for listening to me rant, and thank you for listening to the replies to the questions in the comments. You guys are great. Let's keep up the fight with this piece of shit. I'm still working on some things on the back burner to keep this going, and it takes everybody. So if there's any people that are somehow tied to this that need help, let us know. Get within the channel. There's a lot of people here that are willing to help and get you in touch with the right people. So questions, comments, concerns, you guys leave them below. Thank you everybody for what you do, and let's keep the pressure up on him. That's what can be done, and we have to expose him publicly. That's the best way to do it. So you guys have a good day. Happy 4th of July. You guys stay safe. Don't drink and drive. And yeah, have a good weekend, guys. You guys stay safe. David, you're a piece of shit.